I did that with Kohls once because I don't know if I ever told you, like, I worked at Kohls, like, I was covering somebody's break at the register and I was bored and I was like, there's a screen where you put in emails and like, for whatever reason, you would put in an email, like, like messiah@gmail.com and then like the cursor would go to the beginning where it says Messiah and it would like, so you hit enter, it would turn green, like that email worked, but then the cursor would go back to the beginning, you could put like another letter in front of it, like B Messiah@gmail.com, then you hit enter again and it would go through and accept that email too. And like one day I was like bored and I just like, is this really working? Because I just kept doing that. I kept hitting like one key and enter, one key enter, one key enter, one key enter. And then like I get a call from the manager. He's like, I appreciate you putting in 300 emails, but that's going to be my goal next year is 300 emails. And I was like, all right, that actually worked. Like, that's awesome. So I was just trying to find bugs and like, I don't really care. Like I'm not worried about getting in trouble if I like break the software because that's kind of what I do. And then like that became this thing where it was the stupidest thing ever when they would have like a goal to get like 50 emails for the day and like the manager would call me up and was like, I don't want to know what you're doing, but I want to get 54 emails and I would do that. Like that's really what I would. So instead of getting in trouble for it, I would actually do that like every time. Then I think they stopped doing it that way because like I guess people like I would put like some fake website. I think like and that would still work. I think, but like people would put gmail.com like I said in that example. And like that means that Google
Yeah.
would keep getting all these emails about like false like it would get like it would try to send an email and it wouldn't work, so it would send to like Google servers or whatever and like it would fill that up. So like apparently they stopped doing that in general that way because like Google complained like
Google's like, all
so
right,
like
you guys gotta shut this
so
shit
yeah so
down.
the customer had to do it, yeah, like it's I think it was like, oh, I guess a bunch of people were doing it at Kohl's, I don't know, but then like the customer had to be the one that entered it in. It was so weird though that became like a job for me to do. With all the other 100,000 things you gotta do at Kohl's at the same time, I have to spam the email system to reach the email goal, which is completely meaningless because you're not actually doing like you're not helping advertise or anything.
Yeah, just
But
meeting like a quota that they want you to meet.
yeah,
Yeah,
oh damn,
that's funny as fuck.
yeah, it was hilarious when I was like 300 emails or whatever. And what's other weird thing about that screen is like, oh, it was a couple things, but like one of them was it would show the store number. Like you could change the store number. So like one time I did like a nearby Kohl's and I spammed the shit. I probably put like 1,000 emails in one time like for this Turner Hill Kohl's. So they probably saw their goal and were like, what the hell? Why do we have 1,000 emails? And I don't even, so it was like
Like
a test thing.
completely.
Like, yeah, it was, why would you change the store? Like, it was more like a test screen that shouldn't have existed, and it wasn't consistent with the screen at all. And the other thing that was weird is like you had a user ID, and typically when it showed it on the register screen, it would like blank out the first four digits, but then on that screen it would just show all seven of them. Like it was like it was just weird how that was so inconsistent there. We were trying to hide it on one screen, but then it was there on the other one. And I think I reported all that stuff. I never got a response back because they just never update their software or whatever.
Yeah, they just don't care.
Yeah, I don't
Like,
know.
well, it's good enough. It works okay. Like, what? How's that?
Yeah,
I pressed R1X and it went to him.